Edinburgh University against Leander Club B in the Prince of Wales Challenge Cup semi-final. Place in tomorrow's final at stake.
Attention!
And Leander A won the earlier semi-final. Away they go. And both boats predictably working really hard. Edinburgh University really cracking out a good fast rate here early on, matched by Leander Club B. And I think Leander Club B have just nosed ahead early on. They weren't going to keep that rate up for too long.
No. But a very good clean start for both crews. Now they're out of the protected waters of the island.
An all-Leander matchup would be what the locals are after here. Leander Club A beating Nottingham and Agecroft Rowing Club in the 10:30 semi-final in this Prince of Wales Challenge Cup. And now can Leander Club B join them against Edinburgh University? This looks like a very even contest in the early stages.
Certainly is, and Edinburgh is really putting the metal to the pedal. Yeah. Edinburgh having two lightweights in the bow and stroke seat, using all the advantages they have for that quick start. They've settled down, both crews have settled down to a nice beat, although Leander still overstroking by 1 or 2 strokes, trying to get into the lead.
Yeah, Gavin Horsburgh is a World Under-23 champion in the 2016 championships, so he knows all about what he's doing in the stroke seat. You can see him in the Edinburgh stroke seat, top of the picture, and in the red hat, the other lightweight, Curtis Matthew, in the bow seat for Edinburgh.
Also an under-23 oarsman.
In the yellow hat just in front of him, James Temple, and Josh Armstrong as well, who was part of the GB squad out in Poznan in Poland. He's in the 3 seat. He's having a busy time of it at the moment, now internationally.
What's interesting is there's very good inter-boat discipline here. Both quads very close to each other, highly contested semi-final, and not a single person is looking at the other boat, looking at their crowds. They're staring straight ahead at the man's head in front of them, knowing that boat discipline is going to carry you forward.
Now, I get you don't want to be distracted by the crowd. That is common sense. What about looking at the other boat, though, Sean? Because at some point you need to register where they are, don't you? You need to monitor your opponent's progress. So I understand the discipline and concentrating on your own game, but at some point you need to have a look, don't you?
No, that's the bowman's job. Bowman should glance over occasionally and inform the rest of the crew how they're doing.
So Matthew Curtis and Jonathan Jackson, the 2 bowmen in this race, Jackson of Leander and Curtis of Edinburgh, they're in charge of glancing across. The rest of them, stay focused, stay on your own job.
Stay focused. There's so much happening inside of a quad, you cannot afford to take your mind off it for 1 minute.
Because it's a very technical event, there's a lot going on, isn't there?
There's too much in a small space. And we saw one of the ladies' crews yesterday had a crab, they had steering problems, and that just distracts your mind just enough to cause a crab. But Curtis, the bowman of Edinburgh, will be informing his crew that they're up to relax. There's no need to rush. It's a long, long race.
He's the red-hatted bowman, Matthew Curtis, who, if you're into your rowing, he looks a little bit like Andy Triggs-Hodge, I always think, at a glance, with the peroxide blonde hair.
At 11 stone, about half his size.
Yes, it's certainly a diminutive figure, relatively.
There's no crew here that can relax. Leander has more weight. They have a 10-pound advantage. They're going to try and use that in the body of the race and just grind it out.
Well, it's Edinburgh who are grinding it out more successfully at the moment, but there's a lot of rowing still to go, and Leander Club B won't have given up the opportunity to row against their squad mates, their teammates, because Leander Club A await the winners here.
Edinburgh in those Celeste uniforms are easily seen. They're using their advantage as lightweights to just row 2 beats a minute higher. It can make a difference at the end of the race.
Well, the pain etched all over Matthew Curtis's face And also Gavin Horsburgh, the other lightweight in the stroke seat that you saw there for Edinburgh.
But these boats are almost level now.
I think Leander have come back into it, haven't they? May have even edged ahead. Leander Club B have had a good couple of 100 metres.
They're just grinding it out. It's a grudge match. The idea, Tim, is not to have a sudden move, but to try to take 1 or 2 inches every stroke. The Leander will know every inch of this course, and there they are.
In the lead by a quarter of a length, coming into the section of the course where they'll hear the local support, the grandstands filling up as we approach lunchtime on semi-finals day here at Henley Royal Regatta 2017. And Leander Club B now has a lot at stake in the next 2.5–3 minutes.
Coming up to the mile mark.
Great tussle. Edinburgh University on the right of your picture. Leander Club B a lead, but only marginal. A real sense of excitement on the bank, isn't there? You can tell that there's a big supporting contingent in today, and most of them...
There won't be many people sitting down in their lounge chairs when this race goes by.
Well, there are a few in the deck chairs there, but yeah, Leander Club now roaring on towards the finish line. Edinburgh University, I think, are beaten. They've had a great couple of 100 metres there, and Leander Club will be well represented in this final. The Prince of Wales Challenge Cup final tomorrow will be Leander Club A against Leander Club B, who come over the finish line now, beating Edinburgh University. And the celebrations there, they will be ecstatic with that, to have the opportunity to take on their club mates. Good race. Edinburgh University certainly played their part in it. Could have gone either way with 500 metres remaining, but it was Leander Club B who had that little bit extra stamina.
Both crews rode their race plan. Edinburgh was to go out high and hard and stay in the lead, and Leander to just stick to their race plan and slowly grind back through the second half of the race.
Just having a look at the rerun here from Temple Island. If anything, Edinburgh University got off to the faster start. They might have expended more energy in doing that.
That's okay. You want to be in the lead as long as you can. Mike Cox in Canalia said, never waste time at the start.
It's a fair shout, isn't it? There's the celebrations.